All right, as part of our ongoing how-to series, today we're going to focus on security policy templates. These are very cool features that you're going to want to learn how to install and use on your own Forescout platform on your networks. So what are they? Well, security policy templates are really content modules that use existing Forescout functionality to detect, evaluate, and respond to vulnerabilities and threats. This really speeds up and simplifies your ability to make a network response. So when the module is installed, I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. You'll have templates available in the policies view of the console under the Vulnerability and Response subfolder. And each of the policies that are created will be prefaced with VR for vulnerability and response. But before we do the installation, I just want to point out, always check your release notes. So there are a number of requirements in the release notes in order for you to be able to install this module and the associated templates that go with it. So check your release notes. I'm not going to go through each of these, but I just wanted to remind you, do a double check before we do the installation. Next up, let's get it going. Okay, let's do the installation. So to do that, I need to download the module itself. And so you can see I have navigated to the Updates Forescout site. And on that site, I'm looking for code that goes with 8.1, which is the version of code that I have on my Forescout platform right now. So I'm going to click on Base Modules, and I'm going to find the security policy template here. You can see that you have the help file, we have release notes, and then this will download the actual code. So I'm going to go ahead and download that right now, and then we're going to get the install started. All right, my code downloaded. Now I have opened my Forescout appliance console, and the next thing I'm going to do is install the module. So I flip over here to Options, Modules, and I'm going to select Install, and then I'm going to select the code that I just downloaded. I will agree to the license agreement that goes with that and hit the Install button. Now the installation is complete. We can hit the close button. We can see that there it is. It has been installed. We can actually test it to see if it is operational. And it looks like it passes. You can see here, these are the policy templates that it has brought in. So VR VMware, VR Crypto API, VR ASA, and so on and so forth. All right, now the install is complete. What are we going to do with it? So I would refer you back to the release notes. Again, for Security Policy Template 2002, which is the one I just installed, you can see some of the vulnerabilities that are there. So in this case, there are 5 critical vulnerabilities that have been identified in the Cisco Discovery Protocol, and then they list out the CVEs here. So if you want to read in great detail what it is that we're looking for, you can actually go to the CVE and read about each individual one. So next, we'll create the policy from the template that was installed for us and look for this one. All right, flipping back to my Forescout appliance console, I'm now going to create a policy to look for those CDP vulnerabilities. So let's click on Policy, and I'm going to use this More folder that I have over here. I'm going to hit Add, and here we get all of the policy templates. So now I'm going to go down to Vulnerability and Response, and I'm going to pick the VR CDP, and again, it's giving you an explanation of the 5 critical vulnerabilities and identifying the CVEs here as well. So then I simply hit Next. I give it a name, possibly a description. I apply it to a section of my network. In this case, it's going to be the System Engineering Lab. I'll hit Next and Finish. I need to apply that policy. And as simple as that, we now have this policy in place, and it will go out and check for vulnerabilities associated with any of those CVEs. All right, that's about all there is to it. Easy to install, and you can notice in there are several other templates you can take advantage of if you're looking for vulnerabilities. Of course, you can associate actions with these if you want to take an action to, say, take a host offline, quarantine, whatever you want to do, you can take any of those standard Forescout platform actions on any of these policies. Hope you enjoyed the video, and happy hunting.